Hello, this video is going to look at sine rule. You'll probably want to take notes as you go along with this. I'd get some paper, pen, ruler, pencil. We're going to be drawing triangles to make sure that you're following along. You can pause the video at any time to kind of catch up on anything that you're doing. Keep your notes in nice in order, always helps. So sine rule is what we're going to start with. Underline your title. You can put your date if you want, whatever day you're watching this on. And I'm just going to talk you through what sine rule is, when we can use it. And then we'll look at some examples, and you can have a go at some questions yourselves on this as well. So sine rule, you've come across Pythagoras before, which is right angle triangles, and we've looked at trigonometry before, which is also right angle triangles. That's your SOHCAHTOA stuff. So this is trigonometry, but this can be used in non-right angle triangles as well. So a big clue for using this: if you've got a right angle, you're probably not going to be using this. You're going to be using Pythagoras or your SOHCAHTOA. If it's a non-right angle triangle, then this certainly becomes an option. Let me get my ruler up. So I'm just going to draw a non-right angle triangle. It should be a little bit easier for you on pen and paper, but use a ruler as well to keep yourself nice and neat. You should be neater than me, really. And we're going to call the vertices, or the corners of the triangle, just A, B, and C to start with. And whenever we use capital letters here, we'll always be referring to the value of the angle at that particular vertex. So for example, capital A here, I'm going to call 43 degrees. If I use A, then I'm referring to that 43-degree angle. Okay, so for now we'll just call this angle A. This one here is angle B. And this one here is angle C. Now when we're labeling our triangle, we're always going to label the length of the side opposite the angle with a lowercase letter of that angle. So for example, when we're looking at the angle A, which is this angle here, we're going to label the side opposite that. So if we go opposite that angle A, we're going to label that with a lowercase a. So I'll put that in permanently. And then the same with the other angle. So opposite angle B, lowercase b, put that in permanently. And then opposite our angle C, this side, we're going to call little c as well. So we'll put that in permanently too. Okay, so this is how we label our triangle. We always label the side opposite the uppercase letter with its lowercase equivalent. And then sine rule is as follows. So A over sine A, so the length of side A over sine of the angle associated with that letter equals B over sine B, which equals C over sine C. So when we're using sine rule, we can always match up the letter and its angle. They always go on top of each other, and they're always equal to any other letter you pick over the sine of the angle of that letter as well. It'll become more apparent when we start looking at examples. It always becomes a bit easier. But that is your sine rule. In this form, it is useful for finding lengths, but we can also use it to find angles. So we can also use it in the form, sine A over A equals sine B over B equals sine C over C. And remember, in all these formula, the capital letters, so the capital letters on the bottom here, they all represent the value of the angles, and the lowercase letters on the top, they always represent the values of the lengths.